Good morning and welcome to AGORACOM Small Cap Stock News. It's Monday, March the 10th, 2014. I'm Alan Barry Labucan. I'm your host and the chief market commentator for AGORACOM. A little challenge to get that out this morning. I've done my morning homework. I've gone through all the press releases of companies that, and ultimately I'm trying to find the best ones that stand out to me. I give you some insights into what it was about the news that stood out for me, and also I go into some of my insights into what I see with their stock charts. We try to keep the show to about a 10-minute time frame. Got 7 or 8 companies to talk about, so I'm going to get right to it today. The first company is Neah Power Systems. Neah Power Systems is an AGORACOM sponsor. They announced today that they're sending their latest version of the Buzz Cell liquid energy product to consumers and commercial partners for product feedback. They are sending this out to a select group that includes their Twitter contest winners and commercial partners for feedback. So it's good to see that they've got some products out there that's going to consumers, and we'll see how that affects the growth of the company. The symbol for that one is they're on the OTC bulletin board. Their symbol is NPWZ. Next up is West African Resources. West African Resources reported high-grade results from drilling on their Tanluka permit, which is part of the Bolsa project in Burkina Faso, West Africa. They had some really good results there, 28 meters of 1.87 grams per ton gold, including 6.02, or that was over. Then they had 8 meters of 6.02 grams per ton gold, 15.6 meters, had quite a, or 15.6 grams, had quite a few of these good intersections. You can find that in the company's press release. Now I'm just pulling up their stock here, and the stock is up 2 cents today on 106,000 shares traded. That's a 14% increase, and they're trading at 16 cents. I'm just pulling up the chart now, and they've only been trading for looks like a month or so, so it's way too early to try and get any kind of analysis of the stock trend for them. WAF is their stock symbol, and they trade on the Venture Exchange. Next up is Premium Exploration. Premium Exploration had another batch of drill results from their Idaho Gold Project. It's the Friday Gold Deposit in Idaho County, Idaho. This is from their Upper Gold Zone. Highlight hole intersected 1.83 meters of 30.65 grams per ton gold. And they also had a 0.46 meter intersection of 23.8 grams per ton gold. So getting some very handsome grades there. It's fairly close to surface. I've been following this one for a while. I'm liking what I'm seeing from their drilling. Stock's flat today at 15 cents. Hasn't traded any volume actually today. So looking at the stock chart, it's improved. It was a patchy trader until about January this year. Then it started to trade a lot more regularly, a lot more volume, but had kind of a move up, and now it's given back most of those gains. This one doesn't have a lot of stock out, so I do like what I see with the drill results. Definitely want to keep an eye on, do your homework on. PEM is their stock symbol, and they trade on the Venture Exchange. Next up is Osisko Mining. Osisko Mining had a new batch of drill results from their Pandora property, which is about approximately 17 kilometers northwest of their Canadian Malartic mine. This one is 100% owned Pandora property, and some very good drill results there, some good intersections close to surface, some high grade in there as well as you get into some sub-intervals. They had a 1.5 meter intersection of 30 grams per ton gold, a sub-interval of 2.5 meters of 5.95 grams per ton gold, then some thicker intersections, 45 meters of 1.81 grams per ton gold. So some very interesting numbers there. The stock is down a penny today to $7.47 on 837,000 shares traded. Now, what's difficult about Osisko, I've been pounding the table on this one for a long time, but they're going through a takeover battle, so it's always hard to, estimate what's going to happen with their stock. Does another bidder come in? Do they, in the offer that they're getting, do they try to spin out the other exploration projects? It's difficult to really tell at this point in time. OSK is their stock symbol. They trade on Toronto. Next up is Scorpio Gold. Scorpio Gold had more drill results from their Mineral Ridge project, which is located in Nevada. Some very good drill results in there again. They had 4.01 grams per ton gold over 3 meters, 2.73 grams per ton gold over 10.67 meters. They have the whole batch of results there you can find on the company's press release. Just looking at the stock chart now, and it is flat today at 39 cents on 207,000 shares traded hands. Stock's been in a very good move since the December lows, November-December lows. It was trading around 14 cents back then, has moved up to as high as 39, and yeah, it's trading pretty solidly. It's a good looking stock chart. Definitely like what I see there. SGN is their stock symbol. They trade on the Venture Exchange. Next up is Fortuna Silver Mines. Fortuna Silver Mines had another great batch of drill results out from their Trinidad North discovery, located contiguous to their San Jose mine in Oaxaca, Mexico. They had some spectacular high grades there. Usually you listen to silver in grams per ton. This one they had 2.8 kilograms per ton of silver and 14.5 grams per ton gold over a true thickness of 4.2 meters. Wow, that's some really big numbers there. And then that's not their only big numbers. You can find all of that on the company's website. I'm just looking at the stock now. It's down 2 cents today to $4.73 on 159,000 shares traded hands. Stock chart it's been on a big move since December. It looks like it might have topped out and now is rolling over a bit. I've been thinking that a lot of these ones that have made explosive moves might be ready for some profit taking, and it does look like that's what is about to happen with Fortuna Silver Mines. I like the long-term story of Fortuna, but if you've made a lot of money on their recent run-up, it's probably a good time to take some of your profits on that one. Next one up is Kirkland Lake Gold. Kirkland Lake Gold had a drill result, 1 foot of 5.54 ounces per ton of gold at their S claims. Wow, that's a very big number. We'll have to. They have a bunch of good drill results in there. Have to take a close look at that. It's a really good number. Stock is only up a penny today to $4.15 on 39,000 shares traded hands, which is a little surprising. Stock's looking really solid. They hit after hitting their December lows around $2.20. They've come up quite nicely. It's been going kind of sideways with an upwards bias for the last couple of weeks. It is trading above its 20-50 day moving averages. Volume's a little bit soft here. They could be heading into a sort of a sideways action or inflection point, but we'll have to take a closer look at that. KGI is their stock symbol. They trade on Toronto. And the final company today is Fission Energy. Fission, for some reason I gotta pull it up here again. Fission Uranium had another batch of drill results out. They hit 30 meters of off-scale radioactivity on the Patterson Lake South project, which they own 100% of. That wasn't their only hole. They hit some very good numbers on a couple of those, and they're following up on areas where they've also hit previous high grades. So this is looking very exciting. Just looking at the stock, it's up 10 cents today, which is 6.3% move on 4.8 million shares traded hands, trading at $1.69. This one's really been on a great move of late, and on big volume as well. This one looks like there's some exciting things happening for this company in the not too distant future. I like them a lot. I think they're a takeover target, and it's only a matter of time before that happens. FCU is their stock symbol. They trade on Toronto. That is all the news for today. Before making any investment decisions, it's important for you to do your homework and speak with your financial advisors. Ooh, had a little high pitch there. Speak with your financial advisors, and before making any investment decisions, join us Monday through Thursday for our news shows that I do every morning, and then on the end of the week we do our best of the best and weekly news picks. So join us. You can see those on agoracom.com, at blog.agoracom.com, or on my website at alanberryreports.com. You all have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.